I feel so honored and blessed to share hope with others. Well, my pain began about in 1960. And in 1971, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And at that time, I was put into the hospital for 2 weeks of treatment, which at that time, they didn't know what to do with this type of autoimmune disease. So they injected me every day with gold shots. And every day the dose was doubled. And so I survived that. And then over the years, I went on various medications, the kind that they promote on TV that cause death and cancer and blood infections. I've been on them all. I've been on drug studies. I could write a book. And in 2016 to 2019, I had an extremely difficult time with my pain from my head down to my knees. My skull would actually swell up. I had limited motion in my neck. My lower back, my sciatica was horrible. My knees were bad. My shoulders were bad. I couldn't even pull a sheet up over me. My husband had to pull a sheet up. I had large cysts inside of my left elbow. It was about the size of a golf ball. And I had a cyst on my bottom. And I had swollen ankles and feet. So those were all the things that I had going on with me. And I probably have missed some. But it was sometime later that I looked into stem cells. And it wasn't long before I found out that they were not affordable for us. Therefore, I also found out that they didn't last long or work that well sometimes for people. So a friend of mine that live in our 55 plus community, she recommended going to Mexico to get stem cells, that they're very reasonable over there. And so I did my research and I made an appointment and went over to Las Algonas, Mexico in February of 2019. And I did have an intravenous injection of stem cells, and it helped for a short time. I was scheduled to go back to Mexico February of this year. And as everyone knows, the COVID hit and there was no crossing the border. And my pain weeks prior had escalated again to the point where I felt like I hadn't done anything. And it was February of 2020. I was praying and I was asking God to heal me or take me home. I couldn't handle the pain anymore. I was exhausted. And so I went on Facebook and here I saw a post from a friend of mine, an acquaintance from a long time ago. Hadn't seen her in years. She shared a post that she was pain free. Wow, that's for me. I need to know what she's doing. I made contact with her and she shared about the patches. And she is a certified health coach. She works in a health food store and she suffers from chronic back issues, she has scoliosis of the spine. And so one of the reps came in the store and shared with her about the patches. And this rep has a brain issue. And so my friend shared with me about the patch. Well, I knew her and I liked her and I trusted her and I thought it worked for her, it's going to work for me. So my husband said, we're going to order these. And so we came on with the diamond package. I said, are you sure? He said, yes, because we're going to be telling everybody about these patches. So yay! Yay! March 3rd, my husband and I began our patching days. And my very first day, I thank God, my pain started to dissipate. I had tears of joy that trickled down my cheeks. And every day was better than the day before. And in short time, I was off my meds. I had life again. My life was back. No pain, energy like when I was in my 30s. I can walk around our entire resort and there's 1,000 sites here and I'm home in 30 minutes. I have a deep sleep, greater focus. I've had a tendency to have a little bit of attention deficit. I couldn't focus well. That's changed. I have mental clarity, no more depression. I've had a tendency always to be a little on the depressed side. No longer. I'm not even depressed with this COVID and what's going on. I have joy. And my friend shared a couple weeks ago. She said, "Your hair is getting darker." And I thought, oh, and I was just getting used to the gray. Oh, so my wrinkles are softer. My brown spots, I had three and they're almost gone. The cyst that was the size of a golf ball is the size of a quarter now. The cyst on my bottom is gone. Additional blessings. I share my excitement with others to give them hope across the country. People are looking for answers for their health issues and or for concerns about finances. These patches offer both with an easy application, proven to work, and they're economical. And there's no competition with our 20-year patent and an established company. I just thank God every day for what he's done in my life. And I want everyone to have hope in 2021 because there is hope in this little patch. That's it. That's my story.